New data proves aged care homes are buckling under the pressure of Labor's tough new rules. Since September, at least 23 aged care homes have shut their doors as the sector struggles with Labor's stringent reforms, including 24/7 mandatory registered nurses and minimum care requirements. Joining me now is Paul Sadler, an independent aged care consultant and the former CEO of the Aged and Community Care Providers Association. Paul, thank you very much for your time. Does this figure surprise you? 23 homes closed seems like a lot.
It is quite a lot. There's around 2,700 aged care homes across Australia, so you've got to bear that in mind when you hear the number 23. But they are 23 communities of older people who are going to have to relocate and find somewhere else to live.
It's interesting, Labor talked a very big game around the time of the Royal Commission and in the lead up to the election about how they were going to ensure higher standards. But of course, the skills shortage and the speed with which these requirements have been required to be implemented has proved pretty unrealistic and pretty disconnected from the reality of the sector in which people need to deal. So this requirement for aged care homes to have a registered nurse on 24/7, that's one of the major challenges for aged care homes at the moment, hiring and retaking staff when there simply isn't enough. What's going on the ground to try and meet that requirement?
The first thing to say is that Labor brought forward the requirement by 12 months from its original time frame of 2024. So they did put some extra pressure on. They are, of course, implementing recommendations from the Royal Commission that was held a couple of years back into the aged care system. So broadly speaking, everybody is behind the reform agenda, but the speed of it has put some extra pressure on us at a time when we went through the pandemic and through global shortages, for example, in the nursing profession.